Angeles with a 10-point lead. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. We're seeing a tremendous game here from the Cobra.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
Yeah, he knows his role. He's out there to distribute the ball, get his teammates involved. Nice job.
Fox in the backcourt with Halliburton to his side. Medu is out there with Thompson. And it's Beasley in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Well, we've heard, Brent, some teams say more should be done to protect players from dangerous fouls. Do you agree?
Well, I think the head shots are something that people are looking at most. It's player safety comes first. And I know a lot of people that watch basketball in the 70s and 80s when the game was much more physical, where those plays didn't result in technical fouls, see it a bit differently. But it's still about protecting the players and avoiding those kind of plays to put them in danger. And I'm for that.
And here is Los Angeles now. The Kings getting the bucket. No good from LeBron. Beasley outside. Driving inside. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
And credit the screen for giving him the... space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, he settled for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Davis, of course, is a superstar at both ends of the court. LeBron James says his ability to guard anybody on the floor, 1 through 5.
Come on.
Take the challenge to guard on the perimeter and continue to protect the paint. It's hard to score on it. Guys,
BA is a lead in every way, as are you. Thank you.
What vision by LeBron, always willing to give up the ball. They're just hitting a wide open teammate.
Davis against Beasley. Pass to Thompson. Out of hand on it, and he gets it back. Beasley against Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Halliburton kicks to Thompson. Second shot opportunity. And they recover it. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Halliburton. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Lakers leading by 9. LeBron outside. The pass to Monk. The 10-footer. Sacramento grabs the miss. Thompson's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And this is year 1 of LeBron's 2-year, $85 million extension. And Greg, that will take him through age 38.
And that will amount to $435 million in career earnings, the most all time. And it wouldn't surprise me if he's got a few more years left in the tank after that.
And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. At one point, they led by 16. Davis, the pass to LeBron. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Unloads. Fox, no good.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Just under 3.5 minutes. right here in the third quarter. To the inside, Horton Tucker.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Personal foul. First team foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago.
You don't have to bring everything, bro. Just keep it.
Pretty steady when he's at the line.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Kings trail by 9. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Halliburton on the wing. And Davis sends it back.
Just a wonderful effort from Davis on the defensive end with that rejection. Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
Now here is Davis. He's got 13. James trying to free himself up. Davis. With the bucket, and that's 15 points for Davis. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Well, looking up and down the stat sheet here, I'm seeing those second chance points jump out at me. They've done a great job on the offensive glass.
Lakers leading by 9. James left side. Lakers working the ball around now. Shot clock at 6. Back to none. Sacramento grabs the miss. Thompson's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Here's Fox. Connects on the 9-footer. Fox has got 8 points.
So slick with the ball. Fox getting in there and busting out a few moves.
None against Fox. None passes to Davis. Here's Horton Tucker. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 6 assists now in the game.
Well, you know Davis, and he knows, is going to draw the attention of multiple defenders, and that time connects with a teammate to get it done.
Now here's Beasley. He's got 36.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. And it's Davis with the jam.
This is what you get with AD, just an incredibly unique skill set, and just dominating right now pretty easily on the offensive end.
Timeout called by Sacramento. Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
Gotta be using this timeout to think about a personnel change or a game plan change to try to slow him down.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Sacramento. Davis comes in for Halliburton. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Bradley comes in for Malik Monk. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here is Davis. 17 points in the game. Outside Bradley. Kicks it to Howard. Here's Horton Tucker. It's deflected. And the Kings pushing it up now. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. The Kings have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
Coming onto the floor for the Lakers. Shooting for Los Angeles, Anthony Davis. At the line for one.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
And this, the second season of Anthony Davis's 5-year, $190 million extension. And he admitted that with his injury history, that long-term security was a consideration.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, the two megastars are the big men, LeBron and Davis. Then it's Malik Monk. Then it's Anthony. And it's Horton Tucker in at the shooting guard position. Now, here's Monk, following the shot by Tristan Thompson. Got that one up quick. Anthony's got 15 points here in the second half. And AD's injury woes rearing their head last season as well, Greg. We saw it missing a number of games.
Well, a big man with his athleticism, a lot of stress on the legs. LeBron's gotten him on the same nutrition and treatment regimen. Hopefully, that'll help.
Here's Beasley after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. It's good.
Well, Fox not a jump shooter, just doing a great job of mixing it up offensively now.
Passes it to LeBron. Lets it go from 14. Good D by Thompson.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Beasley outside. And it's Fox with the jam.
How about Fox getting up on the inside? Love to see the point guard rise up.
Outside Anthony. On the wing, Monk. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Anthony. Now here's Beasley. Into the lane. That shot, no good. LeBron with some nice D. Lakers leading by 16. Nunn. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Now, here's Monk. Lets it go from 11. Beasley with the rebound. Beasley's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And it's Fox with the jam.
Play control. We have De'Aaron Fox cleared for takeoff.
Here's LeBron, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one. All right, Greg, I'm going to put you on the spot. Who do you think right now has the best backcourt in the NBA?
Oh, goodness. I mean, so many terrific backcourts to choose from. You know, Phoenix has got to be in that conversation with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. But I'll tell you what, with the Splash Brothers healthy and back at it, it's just hard to beat that combination.
Now, here is Halliburton over Davis, and Davis sends it back. Pass to LeBron. And that one, good.
LeBron James.
And the Lakers lead by 19.
Yeah, not many are finishing better than LeBron James around the rim. Too strong and too good.
Beasley against Nunn. They get the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. LeBron outside. Loads it up for Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And when AD takes off from the ground for alley-oops like this one, it really demoralizes the opponent.
Beasley against Nunn. No good from Beasley.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Pass to Horton Tucker. Inside. Here's LeBron. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Back to Fox. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Fox has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
James kicks to Nunn. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Nunn's got 9 points here in the second half.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Fox. The Lakers with the rebound.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Now, here's Monk to the middle. Fox with the steal. Down low. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Just getting more and more court awareness. And guys are at all times is De'Aaron Fox.
LeBron right side. He kicks to Monk. Off target from outside. The Kings have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around 46-47%. Beasley, the pass to Medu. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Beasley outside. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Here's James after the Kings pick up 2. Monk's shot's good.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Beasley outside. Driving to the basket.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. James finds Davis. Back to James. The pass to Horton Tucker. Here's Nunn. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed 2 shots from the floor.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And here is Davis. LeBron outside. And we are seeing a lot of star players now, Brent, gravitate to the big markets. Do you think the NBA will ever have something like a franchise tag similar to pro football?
That's an interesting idea. I don't think so. I don't know if the NBA Players Union would sign off on something like that. You know, the first thing that might be addressed is getting to a point where there is a salary cap and a hard cap for teams to stay under some sort of financial restrictions that allow the smaller market teams to compete in some ways. But up until that time, Kevin, I don't see much of that changing. Never get tired of LeBron James in the air doing wonderful things.
Beasley, the pass to Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Just to make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Here's Horton Tucker. The 11-footer, and it's Davis missing. And Beasley has the ball here for the Kings. To the paint. And it's Fox with the jam.
Continuing to expand his offensive game. Fox off to a good start.
Lakers leading by 23. Now LeBron. It's good. LeBron's got 21.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league. But who was the toughest matchup for you when you played?
Oh, man. You know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult. But in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better. And that was always a challenge. And don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Los Angeles.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Hey, listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series. And as we've come to expect, another big game tonight and an impressive exhibit
for Anthony Davis.
I liked his aggressive here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
No good from outside. And it's Sacramento's ball. Beasley outside. "12 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. 6 to shoot. Here's Medu. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his third personal foul. First team foul. At the line,
and he makes the first.
Chimezie Metu at the line for 2.
Good on both. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long,
Yo, just got off the phone with your agents, and they wanted me to set up an interview with Candace Green. Talk about trade rumors? Yep. Your turn to shape the narrative. Oh, I'm looking forward to that. Just be honest, tell the truth, be yourself, and let everybody know that you're happy where we are. And I can handle that. Good. I'll give her a call, and I'll put it on your schedule when you set up the time. Got it.
Thanks for joining. Just about.
Well behaved, Clipper.
Thanks, Allie. Now let's take a look at the Kings' opening lineup. Fox and Halliburton are the guard set. Barnes is out there with Tristan Thompson. And it's Beasley in at the small forward position. And for the Clippers, Isaiah Hartenstein is out there with Paul George. Then there's Reggie Jackson. Then there's Eric Bledsoe. And it's Leonard in at the small forward. And a huge part of any NBA team's success is health, especially as we move to the middle part of the schedule.
Well, we know injuries are a part of the game, and they shape every NBA season. Unfortunately, they can end a team's season at any moment.
And MP just recently received a big first-time honor, being named the NBA's Player of the Month.
I think a lot of people saw this one coming. And now that he's had his first taste, I bet MP is already thinking about earning his next Player of the Month award, too.
Now here's Beasley on the take and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Leonard against Thompson. Bledsoe outside. George outside. Down low. Hartenstein. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Don't you love it when you've got a small forward who can pass the basketball just like Paul George did there? Makes it look easy.
Fox finds Beasley. Drives to the hoop, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter, Leonard passes to George. Jackson on the wing. He's averaging more than 12 a game. Consistent threat on offense. Second shot opportunity, and it's Leonard with the bucket inside. Well, the Rookie of the Month winner for each conference has been announced, and MP will be taking home the hardware.
And with the month he had, this is certainly deserved. At the beginning of the season, some of us were wondering if he had the right focus, but he's shown all of us he's got the dedication, the skill, and the talent for the NBA. Oh, my God. That was impressive. How many guys can flush it like this man?
Not many, that's for sure. He can really fly.
He's a force. I mean, it gets a lot easier when you face little to no resistance.
For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 4 to get things going. Beasley, left side, driving to the basket, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, man. Clearly, nobody wanted to get in his way.
He's not an easy man to slow down, Graham, that's for sure.
He saw the defense playing soft and simply used his natural gifts to take advantage.
Now, here's Bledsoe. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. Lays it in off the pretty lob.
Saw his teammate with a path to the rim, and boom, lobbed it up there beautifully.
Very smooth catch and finish. Leonard against Beasley. Back to Fox. Banked it in off the glass.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
The Clippers trail. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Bledsoe. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Fox right side. And Bledsoe pulls it down. Thompson pulls it in. For Sacramento, they've got 5 of 7 shots to fall.
Yeah, when you think of Tristan Thompson, you are thinking about a very specific skill set. It's highlighted, obviously, by stellar rebounding, particularly at the offensive end of the floor.
Now here's George. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
That's good from Fox on the assist by Barnes.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
And Thompson also gives you a very physical defender with long arms.
Right, and he's usually matched up against the opponent's best big. This guy has a lot of big-time, big-game experience. You just love this guy's toughness. And by that, I mean both physically and mentally.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
The Clippers call timeout.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Now here's Bledsoe. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Pass to Hartenstein. Leonard outside. 4 on the clock. Back to Hartenstein. Drops in the layup for 2. Hartenstein's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Boy, that open look set up by Kawhi Leonard, that's probably the most underrated aspect of his game.
Beasley, pass to Fox. And Fox powers it home.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now here's Jackson. 15 in his last outing. Bledsoe outside. Fires the 3. And the 3-pointer goes.
Well, it wasn't a pretty start for him, but now he's got a bucket to build on.
Beasley outside. Back to Fox. It's hauled in by the Clippers. This is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
And while they were regarded as the better team, they actually lost the season series last year. Of course, matchups play a big part in that.
Now here's Beasley, coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Los Angeles has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Double team on Leonard. Pass to Hartenstein. Jackson on the wing. This one for 3. He can't get that one to fall. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
Now here's Leonard, coming off a 28-point game against New Orleans.
Yeah, what about his work on the glass? I mean, he was an all-around contributor to a winning effort.
Here's Beasley. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Back to Fox. Misses the layup. The Clippers have got 6 of 14 in so far. Leonard with the ball. Beasley covers. Bledsoe outside. Pass to Leonard. Unloads. The shot comes out. So the Kings will take it the other way. Here's Beasley. 12 points for him. Halliburton outside. Hoop poked away. And stolen by Leonard. But out of bounds. Sacramento will have it. And the Clippers making a change here. Mann's checked in. And the Kings also making a change. Holmes, he's checked in for Thompson. Out to Fox. Pass to Beasley. Back to Fox. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Fox has gotten 5 shots to fall in 8 tries. Jackson outside. And stolen by Beasley. Fox with the ball. Guarded now by George. Beasley with it. Looking at his scoring efficiency, he's averaging around 29 a game. Count it. Good.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. For 3, George. Hauled in by the Kings. Now Beasley. Pass to Barnes. To the inside. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And he lobs it up to the rim.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
And it's Sacramento's ball. 11-point game. Up top, Beasley. 14 points for him. And for the Clippers, they're shooting the rock around 41% during the first quarter. Leonard for 3. And they get it back. Pass to Mann. To the middle. Here's Jackson. The rebound by Beasley. And it's Sacramento's ball. Halliburton finds Fox. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Fox has got 13 points.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Barnes. Leonard pulls down the board. Leonard's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
To the paint, and stolen by Leonard. And Jackson, here we go. That one is off. Good work defensively by Fox.
He's missed everything he's taken in this quarter, and it's making it very difficult for them to come back.
Here's Beasley. Oh, Leonard with the block.
Well, the length of Kawhi Leonard twice on the pipes with that 7'3" wingspan.
Here's Mann. He's guarded by Barnes. And Holmes with the block. Now here's Beasley. He's got 14. Pass to Barnes. Halliburton on the wing. Defended by Jackson. Halliburton, the pass to Beasley. And that one is hammered home.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Now here's George. Leonard outside. And so it's the Sacramento Kings with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. And they've deciding to change it up. George against Beasley. And George with the basket on the assist by Bledsoe. George has got his first points of the night. The Kings leading. Taking a look at the Kings. Fox and Halliburton are the guard set. Tristan Thompson is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Beasley in at the 3, the small forward. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. George outside, pass to Bledsoe. Shoots over Thompson. Bledsoe can't get it to go. Sacramento has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Well, you want to talk loaded college teams? Eric Bledsoe played with some serious talent during his 1 year in school.
Bledsoe went 18th overall in the 2010 draft. He was the 4th selection from his school. Now, John Wall went 1st overall, DeMarcus Cousins 5th, and Patrick Patterson 14th. Now, I'm happy I never had to face that squad when I was in college.
George against Beasley. George, no good. Sacramento shooting 47% in this one, looking efficient. Beasley against Bledsoe. Fox right side. And stolen by Leonard. Bledsoe outside. Oh, and Fox with the block. And he's able to get it back. Barnes against Leonard. Inside. Here's George. And here's Beasley. Give him 20. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's good from Beasley.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for the Clippers. Coaching turnover is a fact of life in the NBA. Grant, as a player, how tough is it to adapt to a new coach?
Well, it depends on the timing. I mean, an offseason change gives the team a time to get used to a new system. Now, if it happens in midseason, it can be a little tough. The learning curve is definitely steep.
Here's Leonard. Doesn't go that time, and it's the Kings taking it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Beasley. To the inside. And Fox powers it home.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, PA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Leonard on the wing. And the shot falls short that time.
I'll tell you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
First free throw is good.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Jackson, he's checked in for man. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
That was a tremendous all-around game. Their intensity was there, and their production was right there along with it, too.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was hard to imagine them being much better at the offensive end. They were so efficient in almost every aspect.
Leonard outside. Jackson outside. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Beasley finds Thompson. Oh, and that miss makes him 0 for 4. Not a great start. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. Leonard, good.
Kawhi Leonard, tremendous timing on that play. You've got to be shot ready on the catch.
2 minutes remain.
Beasley pass to Fox. Up and in on the layup. Fox has got 17 points.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Pass to Leonard. No good on the shot. Thompson with some nice D. And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on a 12-3 run. To the paint. Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Pass to Leonard. Clock at 6. Shoots over Beasley. Leonard, good. Leonard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Kawhi Leonard is efficient with his shooting form. Makes it look easy right there.
Beasley, pass to Fox. And stolen by Leonard. Here's George. He's guarded by Barnes. Count the basket. Sacramento has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Up top, Beasley. He's covered by Bledsoe. And he jams it home with authority.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Jackson outside. Double team on Leonard. Jackson left side. Leonard against Beasley. Some solid D from Beasley.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Driving in, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh my God, that was impressive. How many guys can flush it like this man?
Not many, that's for sure. He could really fly. And we finished off one half of play. The King. Big gap on the scoreboard. The second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Paul George out there with Isaiah Hartenstein. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Bledsoe in a point. That's the group starring the second half for Ty Lue.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has zero fear. In fact, contact, it doesn't deter him at all.
Shooting 1.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
And Kawhi Leonard dipping his toe into free agency. Now, he opted out mostly to sign a longer contract with the Clippers. And in just 2 years, he has shown his value for this franchise. So they felt the same, and both are now linked for the next 4 years.
Beasley finds Halliburton. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. George passes to Leonard. Fires for 3. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got his 3rd assist of the night.
Let's remember, in college, just a 25% three-point shooter, but Kawhi Leonard, he makes a weakness a strength.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. First one falls for him.
Shooting for Sacramento.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Clippers shooting around 41%. Leonard outside. And Hartenstein gets it to go. Hartenstein's got 10 points.
You know, one thing that has stood out tonight is his scoring. You know, he's kept attacking even when they've been trailing.
Here's Beasley. And That one is stuffed right through.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Pass to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
They haven't missed a beat coming out of the locker room. A perfect 4 for 4.
And the Kings' shooting has been good. 54% on this one. Beasley outside. Going inside. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Pass to Hartenstein. Jackson outside. Here's Leonard. They grab their own miss. Hartenstein doesn't fall. That miss makes him 5 for 6.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Leonard against Beasley. Here's Thompson. Haliburton on the wing. Down low. Here's Beasley. Down it goes. And a great assist by Haliburton. Haliburton's got 4 assists in the game. George with it. Now Thompson defending. Leonard on the wing. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And the basket is good. Beasley's got 40 points.
They're finding ways to get the ball to the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Leonard against Beasley. Now here's Bledsoe. Defense is right there. The 3 ball. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Thompson's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to Beasley. Back to Thompson. And he lobs it up top.
Well, they've decided to give Tristan Thompson a little bit more opportunity to handle the ball, and what a pretty delivery there.
The Clippers call timeout.
All right. Look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for yours.
And the
King substitution.
A minute 6 left in the third quarter. George outside. And Holmes with the block. They recover it. He's guarded by Beasley. Tries again. 5 to shoot. And that's 2 points on the layup. He's got 17.
It's really clear to me that Marcus Morris has an unshakable belief in his ability to score at will.
Here's Beasley. He's got 40 now. Misses from close range. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Ibaka. The 3 is up. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. Here's Beasley. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And so it's Sacramento closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Taking a look at Sacramento, Barnes is the 4 with Holmes in the middle. Fox and Halliburton are the guard set, and it's Beasley in at the 3 spot. Leonard with the ball. Beasley covers. Bledsoe for 3. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, I'll tell you, he's shooting with confidence right now. Eric Bledsoe off the catch and shoot doing work.
Beasley against Leonard. And it's Beasley penetrating. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Clippers. Thompson, he's checked in for the Kings.
Team substitution, Tristan Thompson.
The Clippers trail. Leonard outside. Second chance shot. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. They'll pin that one on Harrison Barnes.
Kawhi Leonard is a career 85% free throw shooter. You do not want to put him at the line.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Boy, when you think about Kawhi Leonard's career, one of the things that I'm always struck by is how he has been a model of efficiency. So smart when it comes to getting his shot and taking the right shots.
LA foul. Isaiah Hartenstein. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
We played just over a minute here in the 4th. Up top, Beasley. He's covered by Bledsoe. Oh, and that one, no questions. Powered it down.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Jackson, pass to Leonard. Knocked away. Fox with the ball. And it's Leonard picking him up. Leonard against Fox. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game. Indoors with Kawhi. The career numbers speak for themselves.
That's exactly right. A shade under 50% from the floor. In range to get to 40% from deep. No matter how you slice it, Kawhi is an efficient #1 option.
Oh, man. Clearly nobody wanted to get in his way.
He's not an easy man to slow down, Graham, that's for sure.
He saw the defense playing soft and simply used his natural gifts to take advantage.
Bledsoe for 3. Connects from downtown. Bledsoe's got 6 here in the quarter.
That's his 3rd triple this half, and that's after hitting only 1 before that.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter.
NBA, that is just not fair. I mean, I had a feeling he was going to bust out the dunk. He loves the big finish.
And the fans love him. When he has space to operate, they just know he's going to do something special.
And given his ability, someone needed to rotate to try and contest that.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Kings?
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight, and all the steals we've seen a result of that aggressiveness.
And you also have to give credit to them for their shot blocking. They've had a ton of rejections in this ballgame.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Now, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Jackson outside. Pass to Bledsoe. Six to shoot. Launches a 3. Hauled in by the Kings. Thompson's got 11 rebounds in the game. Beasley with it. And there's the drive. Good! That's another bucket!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Halliburton against Jackson. Leonard outside. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Jackson's got his 3rd assist of the night.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Beasley pass to Thompson. here's Haliburton. Defended by Jackson. Beasley, that's good.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Los Angeles has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. Now Bledsoe. George outside. Takes it inside. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Leonard. The Clippers rebound. Hartenstein, no good. The Kings have gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this fourth. And he lobs it up. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Leonard passes to Jackson. George outside. Out to Leonard from behind the arc. Offensive rebound. And another shot. Ooh, Thompson with the block.
That's where Thompson's length comes into play. You think you can sneak a shot over him, but he'll swat it right back at you.
Beasley against Bledsoe. Here's Fox. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. George outside. Pass to Leonard. Over Beasley. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by George. George has got his 5th assist in this one. And there's the call on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Leonard against Beasley. And he drives in. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Leonard against Beasley. Shot by Leonard, no good. The Kings have gotten 7 of their first 10 shots to go during this fourth quarter. Beasley against Bledsoe. Now here's Thompson. He's guarded closely. 4 on the clock. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
What great body control from the all-star forward. Paul George, so skilled at keeping his composure under pressure.
Now here's Beasley. Thompson left side. Outside Barnes. Poke loose. Here's the break. Moving it up. And yep, it's good.
Well, just an easy hoop, all set up by the passing instincts of Eric Bledsoe.
The Kings leading. And here's Beasley. He takes it in. Uses the glass on the layup. Beasley's got 58.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Jackson outside. Pass to Leonard. Kicks it out to Bledsoe. Fires it from 18. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got rebound number 7 tonight.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Jackson against Beasley. Driving inside. And yes! Another basket! 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
From the high post. He's off on that one. So Sacramento will take it the other way.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Pass to Thompson. Yet another steal from him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
Here's George. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Bledsoe.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Beasley outside. To the middle. Here's Haliburton. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. And stolen by Beasley. Back come the Kings in transition. Fox outside. Thompson passes to Beasley. Down low. Here's Halliburton. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Beasley into the lane. Rebound by the Clippers.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
George outside. Unloads from 13. And there's another one for the Clippers.
There's a rhythm with which Paul George plays the game of basketball. That pace is so important.
Here's Beasley to the paint. Here's Fox. Oh, Leonard with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. And he gets it back. Fox, the pass to Beasley. And stolen by Leonard. Jackson outside. Pass to George. Shoots over Thompson. George, no good. Well, Sacramento is shooting 55% for the game so far. Beasley into the lane. The shot off that time. Excellent D there from Bledsoe.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it comes off the front of the rim. Beasley against Leonard. Back to Halliburton. Thompson left side. To the inside. That's good from Fox. On the assist by Thompson. And the Kings lead by 9.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Time called here. The Clippers decide to talk it over. They're losing. So it's Sacramento picking up the win. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. So long, everyone.
Nah, I'm there to set up my Kings, to help them shine. That's what I'm all about, man. Look, what could be better than that?
Well, it just looked like you passed up some solid scoring
I think you need to check the tape then. I was on point all night.
Well, I'm not saying you weren't.
Kind of odd, though.
But that's how.
Okay, look, agree to disagree. Life's too short to get all riled up now. I appreciate what you're trying to do, though, Frank. Everybody got to feed their family. Hey, everyone.
Wow, man, player of the month. Well deserved, MP. How's it feel?
Man, it feels great to put on the show for the fans. Give them something to be proud of, something to tweet about. Man, life already hard, so anything I can do to brighten someone's day, I'm all for it.
Have you been hearing from friends and family, maybe other people coming out of the woodwork after news broke that you won the awards?
Oh, yeah. I've been getting calls, texts, DMs.
Oh, man, I am not touching that one.
Hey, look, everyone's real happy for me, and that's what it's all about. Look, I love my people, love my fans, and so it's all love. It's great. All right, no more questions? Thank you. What's going on, Candace?
Hey, good to see you. Thanks so much for taking the time to speak with me today.
Oh, yeah, of course. Look, it's always a pleasure talking to you. Honestly, you are the only person I want to tell this to.
Wow, thank you so much. That means a lot coming from you. Wow. Well, I know you're busy, and, you know, I just want to get right into this. I have a question about some reports here that I'm hearing.
Let's do it.
So can you address the reports that you're looking for a trade?
First of all, it ain't true. Candace, it's just not true. I love this team. I want to be here long term. I got talented teammates, smart coaches, a dope front office, and not to mention the amazing fans. You know what I'm saying? Why would I want to leave out here?
Well, where do you think those rumblings came from?
Hey, look, I couldn't tell. And if certain people are saying that I want to trade, those people just don't know what they're talking about. It's not coming from my camp.
Okay, that's 100% clear.
Like I said, I just wanted to get you the right story.
Well, anytime you want to get anything off your chest, you know where to find me.
Appreciate that, Candace. I'll see you around.
All right.
Splash and I were just talking about playing and right performance, and so I knew it'd take everything I had to be there, and fortunately I was able to.
See you loading on the run out. 3, Leonard, bang!
While big-time buckets and a late-game mistake pushed T. Lodi to the semifinals.
Oh my goodness, illegal defense, he makes the technical.
And in those semifinals, with the winner getting $50,000, who would want to come out victorious and look forward to a matchup against Ty Debo?
Knocking out 2 NBA 2K League guys.
T. Lodi brought everything to the table, but in the end, it was a final score.
The dome of the California Capitol Building lit up dramatically here at our broadcast location in Sacramento. Welcome, everyone, and what a game we have for you. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin.
David, he clearly is a special talent, and his resume shows. Thank you. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The stars of the team, Leonard and George, are the forwards. Reggie Jackson out there at Bledsoe. And it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Kings, Fox in the backcourt with Halliburton to his side. Beasley is out there with Bagley, and it's Thompson in at center. Leonard kicks to Bledsoe. And tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity leads contempt. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans.
Sacramento moving it around. And Thompson throws it down.
And this is where Thompson likes to get his touches, right at the basket.
Outside Jackson. Dishes to Leonard. To the middle. Thompson gone for the double team. Zubac. He's off on that one. Good D by Thompson. Pass to Halliburton. Outside Bagley. And it's Thompson with the jam.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
George looking over the floor. And there's the pass to Leonard. Over Beasley. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
0 for 3 down in the early going. Just a little bit out of sync.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. And it's Beasley finishing it off. And with the rumors, Greg, that MP wants a trade, he quickly tried to put those rumors to rest.
MP gave the answers you want to hear as a team. Denied the rumors, restated his love. Great way to handle a budding distraction.
George, no good.
4 shots, 4 misses, and you can sense a certain frustration building.
Here's Fox, and he banks in the lane.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Now, here's George. Last time out, he had 14 points. It's stolen by Bagley. Beasley, the pass to Bagley. Get the shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Quietly becoming more dangerous on the offensive end. Thompson draws contact.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that.
Absolutely. And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
Now, here's George. A dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game. Pass to Leonard. Down low. Here's Zubac. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Beasley outside. There's the drive, and he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Frustrating beginning for them, but we have a long way to go. Now they just need to string together some buckets.
Jackson passes to George. Back to Jackson. Pass to Leonard. Here's the three. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man. Reggie Jackson can still provide scoring. Maybe not at the 19 points per game level he once did, but he can still make an impact.
Clippers trail by 8. He dishes it to Leonard. Outside for Jackson. Stolen by Thompson. Now Beasley. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. And Reggie Jackson, Steve, as you said, not the big scorer he once was.
He's got a reduced role, Kevin, on this team right now, but he can still get you a bucket when needed. Credit to Reggie Jackson for staying ready at all times.
Now, here is George. Left side, Leonard, over Beasley. And it's Leonard missing.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Here's Thompson. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time. I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Back to Beasley. Nice to the hoop. The Clippers grab the miss.
Huge challenge at the rim. The defender could not have played that any better.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Banked in off the glass.
And there are few with a more explosive first step than Bledsoe. Gets the angle at will.
Beasley into the lane. Retee that time from Leonard. Last game for the Kings, they picked up the W against the Clippers. With the drive, offensive rebound. Jackson misses.
And a bump this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Beasley with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Jackson against Beasley. To the inside. Bagley. They get a hand on it. Leonard with the steal. Inside. And George kicks to Leonard. Jacks up a three. And it's Fox with the rebound.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
It's tipped. Beasley the best to Bagley. And the layup's good off the glass. Bagley's got 5 points so far.
Man, he has come out focused and efficient. Love what he's doing at the offensive end.
Outside Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Fox against Bledsoe. Jackson has the open look. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
You love the balance from Reggie Jackson. Generate more power in the catch and shoot.
Beasley against George. Beasley kicks to Fox. He feeds it to Bagley. And the shot goes in. He's got 7.
That was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
This has been a beatdown right here. Possibly over before it began.
Now, here's Zubac. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Right side, Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. No good on the triple.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Here's Beasley. And the rejection by Zubats. George passes to Zubats. George up top. Guarded by Fox. Takes it out to Leonard. Fires the three. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
And Halliburton slams it in.
Yeah, instinctively, too. Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator. And that's one reason why his team is playing well.
And the Clippers call time here. And, Greg, when it comes to load management, why do we see more of it now than when you play?
Well, for me, the science of sport has evolved. It's not just the...
Substituting on the court.
Here's Jackson. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Leonard with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Leonard looking around. Just 5 on the clock. Outside for George. Nailed from three-point land. George has got 5.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. George in the front court, along with Leonard. Then it's Ivica Zubats. And there's Jackson, and it's man in at the 2-guard spot.
Great find by Leonard. When the offense runs through you time and time again, you have to become a good playmaker.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Alden.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days. They're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games. Playoffs, too. If you shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a 3 for me. Guys?
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you. George against Beasley. Empty that time from Leonard. Clippers trail by 18. Here's Mann. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Sacramento's gone 5 of 9 when they put up a 3-point shot tonight. Beasley against Jackson. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
A shot, no good. So the Kings will take it the other way. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Last time they met was in Los Angeles, where they beat the Clippers.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Rarely frazzled. They play with a pretty even temperature, in my opinion, throughout this entire game.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
They did a better job of getting it inside in that first. They've lost some of that physical edge here.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Sacramento.
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Leonard against Bagley. And the pass to George. Launches it. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Stolen by Jackson. Left side, George. Over Beasley. Los Angeles with another miss. Kings leading now by 19. And, Steve, we know about Paul George, a fantastic outside shooter. He's been an elite three-point artist for some time.
Paul George can get a shot up over most defenders. That's why, Kevin, has a career three-point percentage that's creeping towards 40%. And he seems to be getting better with age.
And George gets it to go.
It's one of those nights where George's number has been called time after time.
Jackson against Beasley. And with the rebound. Clippers trail by 19. Passes it to Leonard. Made that one, only his fourth in this game after firing 10 times from the floor.
This is what Kawhi provides. 100% of effort. Loves to take it right to you.
Over to the left wing. Here's Mann. Uses both hands to slam it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Hey, Greg, some star big men have complained that they get hacked all game long. But they're not getting the foul calls these guards do on the perimeter.
I'd have to agree. I mean, and on a lot of those fouls, the guards get 3 free throws. So something the league might want to take a look at, trying to balance things out.
And the Kings making a change here. That is checked in. And Beasley has the ball here for Sacramento. 17-point game. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Kings have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And Greg, a lot of new head coaches stepping into this season. How does a first-year coach and win over a locker room?
I mean, Kevin, that's a great question. And I think there's a combination of confidence and humility that one has to have. And I think, believe it or not, the most important trait, you got to be consistent. Your message cannot waver. It cannot fluctuate. It's one way that you will lose a locker room.
Here's Beasley. The shot will not fall. 80 that time from Leonard. Here's George, and George with the stuff.
Long and athletic, PG-13 is a terror when he reaches the cup.
Beasley against Jackson. And Beasley, here we go. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Mann passes to Jackson. Clippers moving the ball around.
2 minutes remaining.
He takes it in, and the shot goes down. Leonard's got 14 points.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Beasley in the post. Jackson on him. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
My, oh my. I mean, that nearly brought the backboard down with that slam.
Well, don't you think, Ray, that's always a possibility when he's the one to finish?
No doubt.
Fellas, that was ruthless. He threw it down with some authority.
Leonard against Beasley. Leonard, the faster man. Fires it up. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Sacramento leading by 16. Pass to Halliburton. Back to Beasley. Pass to Halliburton. Here's Fox. And it's off from three-point range. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Fox. And it goes down 2 points. 16 points for him.
On any given night, Kawhi can just take control of the offense and elite score from all 3 levels.
Back to Fox. And no good that time. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Outside Leonard. Over Beasley. will not go. This is off the front iron. To the paint. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal.
And one of the youngest rookies.
And so it's Sacramento sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game here from the Cobra.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
His activity level has made an impact, and he is fearless.
Fox in the backcourt with Halliburton to his side. Marvin Bagley is out there with Beasley. And it's Thompson in at the 5 down low. That's Alvin Gentry's 5 as we get into the second half. Clippers trail by 15. Outside, George. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. That 3 off the mark. Sacramento's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Offensive rebound, Thompson. Big T that time from Leonard. And Los Angeles guys shooting for the game at 42%. Now the pass to Bledsoe. Passes to Leonard. Pocket 4 over Fox. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Bledsoe. Leonard's got 18 points in the game.
It's a shot we don't see a lot anymore. But Kawhi is an old-school player, still using that mid-range jumper.
And it's Beasley finishing it off.
My, oh my. I mean, that nearly brought the backboard down with that slam.
Well, don't you think, Ray, that's always a possibility when he's the one to finish?
No doubt.
Fellas, that was ruthless. He threw it down with some authority.
Leonard, the pass to Zubac. Left side Jackson, up top Bledsoe, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
This is the power of the claw in action. Kawhi Leonard using his natural gifts to gobble up that shot.
Leonard on the wing. Takes it inside, and he comes up with the deuce. Leonard's got 20.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
To the middle. Bagley the pass to Thompson. Kicks it out to Beasley. Pass to Halliburton. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Leonard against Halliburton. Bledsoe left side. Outside, George. The Clippers need to get off a shot. No good on the 3.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Bagley. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bagley's got 11 points.
That's the kind of toughness Bagley needs to show on every possession. Shake off the contact and finish through.
Count that one. The Sacramento lead has been cut down to 13 after the bucket is good from Kawhi Leonard.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Beasley, the pass to Halliburton. And it's set back by Leonard. LA's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. The feed to Jackson. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got 4 assists now tonight.
The developing feel Reggie Jackson has for scoring inside, playing much more under control these days.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento.
And Kawhi, one of the top players in the league. The question for many is if he's in the top 3 or not.
I don't know, GA. I think it's pretty hard to name more than 3 players who are definitively better than Kawhi. I'll say this. He's an elite talent.
Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for the Kings. Mitchell comes in for De'Aaron Fox.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Bledsoe outside. And Thompson sends it back.
Great timing by Tristan Thompson on that block. That's his forte.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Beasley kicks to Holmes. Mitchell dishes to Beasley. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Sacramento?
One thing that stood out all game is the consistent penetration they've gotten.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
Hields checked in for Halliburton. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Batum's checked in.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Beasley, the pass to Thompson. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Clippers trail by 15. Outside Leonard. And again, no good by the Clippers. And Beasley has the ball here for Sacramento. And Thompson kicks to Beasley. To the inside. Here's Hield. And the layup falls. Hield's got 8.
A guy like Buddy out-hustles other players on the floor. He gets inside, and there he finishes strong.
Leonard against Holmes. Leonard the pass to Batum. And the dunk by Batum.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Beasley against Jackson. And then Hield with the dunk.
Explosive play by Hield, taking off and slamming that one down before the D could react.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Jackson misses. Sacramento leading by 17. Beasley with it. He has 29. Going inside, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Here's Leonard. Back to Ibaka. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Rugged finish by Serge. Takes the hit, bursts through it for a potential and one.
Barnes is checked in for the Kings. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Kawhi Leonard keeps it simple. He says, I'm trying to be the best player I can be. I'm happy with what I've done in my career, and I'm just going to keep on from there. It's not about being famous. It's about playing basketball and having fun on the floor. Well, he is famous, Kevin, and he remains focused on the court.
Agreed, David. It has served him well. Thank you.
Great defense by Serge, a tremendous athlete, blessed with insane length and leaping ability.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive. With the second effort, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on.
Clipper substitution.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. George with the ball. Picked up by Bagley. George passes to Hartenstein. Lets it go with the 3. And Marcus Morris good for 3.
And this is in Morris's wheelhouse right here. Extremely fluid with the catch and release.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Hartenstein. And it's Marcus Morris. And it's George in at the point guard.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of it.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Kings leading now by 19 points. Now here's Beasley. Down low. Bagley. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Bagley's got 4 points this quarter.
And he's just an attack player. A guy who doesn't mind a little contact. Bagley there with a strong finish.
Thompson against Leonard. Charity stripe shot. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Beasley's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And finished off by Bagley.
And I tell you what, when Bagley plays with energy, it is difficult trying to stop him. Awesome at just staying on the attack.
Out left to the wing. Off target with his three. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And here's Beasley. Back to Bagley. George with the defensive effort. Gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. And yes, it's good. Leonard's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Love the finish through contact. Kawhi is even stronger than he looks.
Here's Beasley. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Positions aren't as easily defined, Smitty, as they used to be in the NBA. Most players have to play a number of roles now.
That's totally true, Kevin. The more versatile you are, the more valuable you are. Teams want guards who can crash the boards and big men who can dish it out.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Jackson, he's checked in for Hartenstein. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Marcus Morris. Lock at 6. Back to Bledsoe. Over Beasley. No good from Bledsoe.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
And it's Bagley. That time on the assist by Beasley. Bagley's got 21 in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, having an easy bucket in the paint.
From 12 feet out. And it's Leonard missing. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Kings. They lead by 24, their biggest margin.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Leonard against Thompson. To the inside. George. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Here's Beasley, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
He has really come into this second half on an absolute tear. Really impressive effort from him so far.
Halliburton against Leonard. Driving in over Halliburton. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
He has gone ice cold this quarter. Obviously not helping their cause.
That one good for 2. Bagley's got 10 points in the quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Bledsoe passes to Jackson. Looking to get it going. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Inside, here's Bagley.
How about the leaping ability of Bagley? He gets off the ground with ease to throw that one down.
Now Bledsoe kicks it to Jackson. Leonard against Halliburton. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. Lenz checked in for Sacramento. Reese Harkless comes in for Marvin Bagley. Los Angeles making a switch here. Here's Beasley. To the middle. Here's Harkless. Oh, and the jam by Harkless.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
They need this. No good from Bledsoe.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. And it's George finishing it off.
A solid playmaker. Bledsoe has the vision to take advantage of an imbalanced defense.
Here's Beasley. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line.
That's his fourth personal
And he's
foul.
been to the line much more here than he was in that first half. He's not playing nearly as tentatively as he was earlier.
Some changes for Sacramento. Terrence Davis comes in for Halliburton. And it's Mitchell in for De'Aaron Fox. And then for the Clippers, Batum comes in for George. And it's Johnson in for Eric Bledsoe. Here's Beasley, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Johnson surveying the floor. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Mitchell with it. Now here's Beasley. To the paint. Here's Harkless. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his
That's on Keon Johnson. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you later.
Amazing technique on the boards tonight, Andy. We found a body every time the ball went up. Coach must have been happy with that effort.
You know, Coach loves it when I lay guys out. That is not what I meant. He's not telling us to lay dudes out. It's just, you know what, Candace? I should just stop talking before I get us a fine. Coach was happy with the effort. Let's just say that.
It's all good. Thanks, MP. I love it anyways.
All right.
Hey, Empty, does winning Rookie of the Month help gain the respect of the vets on your team?
I don't even know where to start with that one. No, the vets don't care about those awards. That's got nothing to do with anything.
Okay, so would you say you've earned the respect of the vets in the locker room then?
Look, I don't want to speak for someone else. You'll have to ask them, but I like to think my approach to the game is worthy of respect. At the same time, you earn respect by being consistent. I never take a shortcut, so respect won't be earned until I keep doing what I'm doing. The grind is probably the hardest part of playing in the league, and I've got a long way to go to continue to earn that respect, man. All right, no more questions? Thank you.
I see it's a lot of people on social media at me telling me I was wrong about MP asking for a trade. Well, I got news for you. Just because someone says something in public doesn't mean that they're telling the truth. Y'all ever heard of lying? Happens all the time, especially in this business. For the record, I stick by my original report. Maybe MP changed his mind, or maybe he's lying. I don't know, but I keep an eye on this
if I were you, because I'm not buying with MP7. I still say he's out of here by the trade deadline.
There goes your son. You wanted him, you got it.
Kendrick Perkins sound like a hater.
Well, it's like you told me. I can't teach him how to believe. It's your job.
The Sacramento River in the foreground, welcoming you to California's capital and our location downtown in Sacktown. Great to have you with us. And the starting lineup for the Magic. We've got Wendell Carter. Anthony is out there with Suggs. Then there's Wagner, and it's Lopez in at the 5. And for Sacramento, Fox and Halliburton are the guard set. Inside, it's Bagley and Holmes at the 4 and the 5. And it's Beasley in at the 3. Well, recently we received word on the Player of the Week award. And once again, MP being recognized for his play.
Without a question, B.A. MP separated himself from the rest of the pack with his performance. He was on a tear all week long.
Boy, some coaches starting to feel the hot seat now, Grant. You think players are aware when that's the case?
No question, B.A. I mean, with how the present media is, it's impossible not to notice. But some coaches will discuss it and be open and transparent about it. And, of course, some coaches won't ever bring it up. Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. Impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Now here's Anthony. And Holmes with the block. Beasley, pass to Bagley. Another shot. That shot off. And Orlando the other way now. Anthony outside. Goes back up. Ooh, good D by Bagley.
It's not easy to finish in traffic, but those are chances he has to convert.
Halliburton finds Beasley. With the drive, and he dunks it down.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Now here's Wagner, taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Kept alive.
Their focus next trip has to be getting a high-quality shot. I mean, they don't want to start the game 0 for 5. I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And Now let's revisit that exceptional Mobile One block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
And here's Anthony, coming off a 31-point game. Pass to Wagner. Inside. Here's Carter. And Holmes with the block.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Beasley outside. Back to Bagley. Tries it from the block. Here's Holmes. Anthony grabs the board.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Here's Suggs, defended by Halliburton. Wagner for 3. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Lopez is terrific on the offensive glass. I love seeing him use his long arms to haul in the boards.
Carter against Beasley. Here's Fox. Holmes. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He's finding some good shots early on, and what you like about it, he's not trying to do too much.
Orlando trailing here. Pass to Carter. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Now here's Wagner. He's guarded by Beasley. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Anthony. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Fox.
Got to give him credit for his confidence. I mean, he hasn't hit a single shot this quarter, but he's still fire.
The officials were right on top of that.
That's his first personal.
That's good from Beasley.
First team foul. At the line, 40.
Beasley hits them both. And it's the Magic with the ball. Trailing by 8. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
I really didn't see much of an edge from them. A little more intensity could have gone a long way.
Only surprise is that the margin wasn't great. I mean, somehow they managed to hang around despite the lack of effort.
And it's Sacramento's ball. A big stretch here going. 10-2. Pass to Bagley. Halliburton outside. Here's Beasley. 6 points for him. Now Bagley. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Jalen Suggs. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And Sacramento has possession. Now here's Halliburton.
The scrappy nature of Lopez is one of his best attributes. He doesn't give up anything easy to shoot.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin. A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Beasley outside to the middle. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Carter. Pass to Wagner. And here's Carter. And he lays it up and in.
No stopping Wendell Carter there. Powers past the defender.
Beasley against Anthony. Beasley. Pass to Holmes. Here's Halliburton. Now Beasley. Last game out, we saw him score 42. And he goes in for the dunks.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. And Wagner gets it to go.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Beasley. To the paint. It's rebounded by Wagner.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding how to hit shots.
And Holmes pulls it down. Holmes has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
There's always been a power aspect to Bagley's game. Every time he goes strong to the bucket, you get a taste of it.
Anthony outside. Shoots. And they recover it. Pass to Suggs. Second chance effort. Wagner with it. Launches it. That one doesn't drop.
You know what the kind of competitor he is? I know he's upset with his performance and with the score.
Beasley, that's good.
This is why Fox's teammates love him. I mean, when they're open, he makes sure to get it to them.
Orlando has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land. Orlando calls timeout. This is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
Yeah, sweeping this club in the last season's series was probably the highlight of an underwhelming year.
Some changes for Sacramento. Thompson, he's checked in for Holmes. Barnes comes in for Bagley, and Hield is subbed in for Halliburton. A big group substitution here for Orlando. Bamba's checked in for Lopez. Okeke comes in for Carter. Ross, he's checked in for Wagner. And it's Fultz in for Anthony. And out of bounds, Sacramento will have it. There's always been a lot of talk about Markelle Fultz's shooting. But Grant, one sign as to the strides he's made in his first few years in the league was the upward trend in his free throw shooting.
And when you see that kind of improvement, B.A., it speaks to the work he's put in. You don't become a great free throw shooter by accident. It takes time and effort, and Fultz put in plenty of both. They have no answer defensively inside.
Outside Fultz. Pass to Okeke. Here's Suggs. Guarded by Hield. Outside Ross. Over Thompson. Ross can't get it to go.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Beasley, pass to Hield. Back to Beasley. Out to Thompson. Pass to Hield. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. And now it's a 12-point Sacramento lead.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Now Bamba. Shoots over Thompson. Yikes. Nothing but air on that one.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Beasley. Down low. Here's Barnes. Another shot. And it's finished off by Thompson as he lays it in. And the Kings lead by 14.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Orlando calls timeout. Well, Grant, it seems like more and more game time is spent with officials huddled around a monitor. You think instant replay has been a positive thing for the league?
Well, for the most part, I think it has been a positive thing. I enjoy it. I think it brings a level of transparency, and also it's important to get the call right. But at times, it does disrupt the flow of a game, and players can't be consumed about winning every call all the time.
And Orlando has possession after the Kings picked up a basket a moment ago. Here's Okeke. He's guarded by Barnes. 6 to shoot. Shot to stop the run. Suggs with the bucket.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Well, Grant, it's obvious who's been in control of this game.
You know, you really have to.
Beasley, pass to Barnes. No good there. Now Orlando takes it the other way. And that one drops for him.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Orlando's gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land. Pass to Okeke. Back to Fultz. Thompson with some nice D. Well, Sacramento is shooting 55%. An ideal start so far. Now here's Beasley. 12 points for him. Back to Barnes. To the inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
Now here's Fultz. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. To the paint. Here's Suggs. Pass to Bamba. Ross for 3. Drops in the 3.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in your offense.
And And it's Sacramento's ball. 13-point lead. Their last game, a win against the Clippers. Looking to carry it into this one.
Oh, man, they were in total control. Really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
Yeah, the offense looked cohesive last night. Whatever challenge the opposition presented, well, they answered with confidence.
Well, the versatile skill set of Harrison Barnes can be such a difference maker. Whatever you need from him, he can give it to you. He's able to fill in those little gaps on the floor.
Now here's Fultz. He's coming off a 19-point game against Golden State. Shoots from 12. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. And it's Sacramento's ball. 15-point game. Barnes, no good. Outside Ross. Outside Fultz. Back to Ross. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Wow. Solid court awareness. Leave someone open on Fultz squad and you're going to regret it.
Beasley outside. Inside. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
To the middle. Pass to Suggs. Takes one from 10 feet, and it's Orlando with another. And so it's the Sacramento Kings. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them. And the veteran on this Magic team. Terrence Ross, year 6 in Orlando, and still
T-Mac, Shaq, Penny.
Completely new group for the Kings. Orlando has gone just 1 of 4 from downtown so far in the second. Fox and Halliburton are the guard set. Inside, it's Bagley and Holmes at the 4 and the 5. And it's Beasley in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And it's Fox missing. For Orlando, they've gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. Wagner inside. He's guarded by Beasley. And that one's good. Wagner's got 7. The Kings leading. Beasley outside. Down low. Here's Bagley. The shot misses. Now Orlando takes it the other way.
A really tough night for him offensively. I mean, I wonder what the score would be if he wasn't so cold from the field.
They get the rebound.
Oh, he has to fight for that one. Doing the dirty work, getting after it on the glass.
And Halliburton, the bucket on the assist by Fox. Halliburton's got 4 points in the quarter. The Magic have gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. Anthony with it. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Wagner. Now here's Fultz. And there's the lob.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Here's Beasley. Oh, okay.
Okay, I see it.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
They need that kind of defensive impact from Bagley. I mean, he's using his size and length to force opponents to be aware of him at that end of the floor.
Beasley against Lopez. And it's Beasley penetrating. Rebounded by Lopez. For Orlando, they've gotten 7 of 16 shots to go in the second. Anthony against Bagley. Pass to Lopez. The rebound by Beasley. Beasley's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Inside. Bagley passes to Beasley. Into the lane. And he dunks it down.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And it's good for 2.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And here's Beasley. He's got 18. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Here's Anthony. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And he gets the bucket. 1:56 left in the second. Now Beasley. There's the drive. And that one is hammered home.
Wow. That type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Outside Fultz. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Bagley's got 5 rebounds in the game. Halliburton, the pass to Holmes. Oh, it's Holmes with the big jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Anthony played it in with a nice touch off the window.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work. But that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
Carter against Beasley. Here he goes. And he jams it home with authority.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Lopez passes to Anthony. Halliburton with some nice D.
He's got to do a better job making the D pay for their mistakes.
Fox, that's good.
This is Fox at his very best. He's so hard to stop when he's attacking with force.
Outside Fultz. "11 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Beasley. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And the first half now. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And for the Magic, they're shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Here's who Jamal Mosley is starting the second half with. They've got Robin Lopez. Wagner is out there with Wendell Carter. Then it's Cole Anthony. And it's Suggs in at the two-guard spot. After a deep collegiate championship run, Jalen Suggs looks so ready for the pressures of league play.
Oh, he's got ice in his veins for sure. Taking his college team to the finals with a buzzer-beating three-pointer, that kind of grit will serve him well in the NBA.
Thanks. The Cobra in the last game against the Clippers delivered quite a performance. He contributed 42 points, and that was just one element of his production. He ended up with a triple-double on the night. A Hall of Fame level performance the whole league is talking about now. It was a masterpiece. Guys?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
It's all about getting into a comfort zone early. When he does that, he can be very difficult to contain the rest of the way.
And Grant, you were named Rookie of the Year alongside Jason Kidd back in '95. Something that's only happened 3 times in NBA history.
Yeah, I'm still bitter about that. I was robbed. Jason knows that. Everyone knows that. Nah, Jason and I, we are good friends. We joke about this all the time, but it was really an honor to share this award for someone of his caliber. Really one of the true greats to ever play in the NBA. And but I was still wrong.
Here's Suggs, defended by Halliburton. Suggs with the bucket. Suggs has got 7 points in the game.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Suggs has gone 3 of 7 tonight. Fox, the pass to Beasley. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter.
And looking at Marvin Bagley, the talent is evident. A big man that can go out and get you a double-double any night. Plays with just an infectious energy, too.
When it comes to Bagley, one question mark I have is his health. And if he might be injury-prone, Grant.
Well, the good news, BA, for him is that he's young. Hopefully he's able to shake off these nagging injuries. Let's face it, the more he's on the court, the more confidence he'll gain.
Clock at 6. Pass to Carter. Now Anthony. He's covered by Fox. Offensive board.
I'll tell you what, they rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
Yeah, you can clearly see which offense is better right now. We'll see if that continues the rest of the way.
Here's Suggs. Now here's Carter. A reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Wagner for 3. Rebound by the Kings. Bagley's got rebound number 7 tonight. Beasley outside. To the middle. And Bagley gets it to go. On the assist by Beasley. Give him 8.
He reacts quickly to what's happening on the court. Bagley's awareness definitely helps in the pick and roll.
Pass to Bamba. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. They've got a can't-miss play. Now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
Beasley finds Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Bamba up top, defended by Holmes. Tries to keep it alive. Here's Suggs. He's got 7. Tries to snap the cold streak. And Wagner with the layup. Wagner's got 15 points.
No basket feels better than a putback. Love getting rewarded for grinding it out on the glass.
Sacramento calls timeout. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Holmes. Metu comes in for Bagley. Heald's checked in for Halliburton. And Mitchell subbed in for Fox. Okiki's checked in for Orlando. Ross comes in for Wagner. Beasley outside. Driving inside. Hey, nice D from Ross. Orlando has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. To the wing, right side. Fires the 3. He buries it from 3.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He could be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
Pass to Beasley. Here's Metu. Heald to the ball. Picked up by Ross. Here's Beasley. Outside Mitchell. Let's go with a 3. The shot no good. Now Orlando takes it the other way. Looking ahead to the next game, playing at Los Angeles. They'll match up against the Clippers. It'll be the 4th of 5 games for them on the road.
Well, he's not going to get an easier look than that. You don't need to double team him, but you can't leave him all alone.
Here's Beasley, and he goes in for the dunk.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Outside Ross. And Metu pulls it down. The Kings have gone 6 for 9 in the half. Beasley with it. And he's got 28 now. Takes it inside. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Pass to Suggs. It's Ross on the wing. He's guarded by Beasley. Ross against Beasley. Hauled in by the Kings. Beasley's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the inside. And he bangs it home with one hand.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Pass to Okeke. Back to Anthony. It's Ross on the wing. Okeke down low. Guarded by Hill. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
I guess you don't need 2 hands, but one will suffice.
Hey, as long as you don't lose control. Ross against Beasley. He takes it in. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Come on now, what a talent. Slips through the lane and just flushes it home.
Oh, the D feeling some shame right there. That was big lead. Here's Suggs. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
Look, when the D will give it to you, that's where you want your shots coming from. Arm's length from the bucket.
Beasley against Ross. Beasley misses. Orlando's got 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. And the foul called on Buddy Hield. That's his first foul of...
Substituting on the court.
Knocks it loose. Fox and Halliburton are the guard set. Inside, it's Bagley and Holmes at the 4 and the 5. And it's Beasley in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Here's Beasley to the paint. And Bagley gets it to go on the assist by Beasley. Beasley's got 6 assists here tonight. Fox against Anthony. Bamba in the high post. Over to the left wing. Wagner for 3. Orlando gets it back. Bamba misses. The Kings have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth.
Now that's how you use...
To a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Anthony, the pass to Carter. Now here's Bamba, defended by Holmes. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Sacramento on D. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. The 3 from Suggs. And Holmes pulls it down. Sacramento has gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the fourth. Beasley against Carter. And out of bounds. The Magic will take it. The Magic have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Anthony up top. He's covered by Fox. Here's Carter. And once again, off the mark by Orlando.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Beasley against Carter. And he makes no mistake. slam dunk.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Orlando ball.
The three from Suggs. Sacramento grabs the miss.
With all these three-pointers he's missed in the first half, he's become a weight around the neck. Somebody tell this guy to be more unselfish.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
But they're playing well as a unit, taking shots they know they can make and building this lead.
Fox against Anthony. Pass to Wagner. And in the 2021 Conference Finals, 3 out of the 4 teams were helmed by black head coaches. Many hoping that'll help create more opportunities moving forward, Grant.
No question. The NBA is #1 in embracing diversity in its league. Now, we still have a long way to go, but you have to be proud of the coaches who performed, as you said, in last year's Conference Finals, but also seeing the steps move in the right direction this summer with a lot of hires who are African-American head coaches. So, obviously, it's a results-driven business, but greater diversity is certainly welcome.
He's gone off the rails this quarter. And it's a bad time to do it. I mean, when they're needing to fight from behind.
Beasley, pass to Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? All right, time for an injury report.
Hey guys, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for Orlando. Apparently that knee was twisted pretty severely. No torn ligaments, but still significant pain and swelling. And you can't overstate that. They're losing a big puzzle piece here. This is a hole they might struggle to fill in the games ahead. Guys?
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injury.
Doesn't go for him. Haliburton with some nice D. To the middle. Beasley outside. You know, Chris, recently we heard LeBron James say, looking back on the infamous decision broadcast, he said he fell on his sword for other athletes to feel empowered.
Well, look, LeBron's one of the greatest players of all time. Came into this league right out of high school. If he wouldn't make a mistake or two, I mean, he wouldn't be human, right? I mean, yeah, that wasn't a great way to tell his fans I'm not coming back. But I think one of the best things you can do is to apologize and move on. There's a greater lesson than that. LeBron's done that. Just keep it moving. He can't live his life just to please others.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Anthony against Fox. Now here's Wagner. Pass to Carter. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Beasley. Carter can't get it to go. The Kings have gotten 8 of 13 shots to find the basket in the fourth quarter. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Their inside game has been great tonight. So much of their scoring has come from the paint.
Hey, give them credit also for the number of layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the bucket.
Pass to Wagner. Here's Suggs. Holmes with a double team. And here's Carter. Here's Wagner. And Holmes pulls it down. Holmes is...
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Now here's Beasley. And Chris, you had great success playing in a small market, but there's a growing concern with stars gravitating to the coast that the small market teams are facing too much of an uphill climb.
Yeah, there's a lot of debate on the importance of parity here. I mean, TV ratings favor the super teams, but, you know, for myself, and really for any athlete, we should like giving every team a chance to compete. So, yeah, I hope it stays at the even and a level playing field for all teams, no matter where they're located.
I love his tenacity. Extra possessions, second chance points. That's winning basketball.
Here's Beasley. Inside. Here's Bagley. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
When Bagley plays with this type of...
No problem for Sacramento as they get the win. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Chris Webber, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time.
Hey, good game, man. See, that's what I'm talking about. What was that? You know what? Trader, bro, I want to stay. I know, but it's his team. He just presents the distractions. Look, like I said, he'll be fine. Look, don't take it out on him, right? It's honestly the media. They get to you with me. Look, try not to let them, but they do. He just been watching too much sports center or something. He's gonna be fine. Just give him some time.
I was talking to Nikola Jokic the other day, and he said that you were one of his favorite young passers in the game. How does that make you feel?
It's cool, I guess. I don't look for external validation like that. I'm my own hardest critic.
Come on, still, it must feel good to get praise from your peers.
It doesn't feel bad. But I can't rely on that. I don't put myself worth in the hands of another man. That's not what I'm about. I'm glad he respects me, but if he didn't, I still got to go out and feed my family.